Hello, chat. Uh, the Velcro of my foot tracker has been like fucked for the past year now. Loud. Okay. Where Hampy? Hey, Hampy. I don't know how long I'm gonna play Sparks. Depends if people interact with her or not. We'll see. But, you know. Hi, Heathen. Okay. Okay, this world doesn't have music, so let me actually turn that back up. Okay.
It's something to do with the woman's shape. Oh.
Too much Jess, but why even do
Well, there's Sakoto.
I woke up like 3 days ago.
I hate to say it, but
you get used to it? But I think I got it. Okay.
Cat boy.
Just make sure he doesn't fry you alive.
because if I lose that, then I may as well be dead.
Howdy, you two. Yeah.
There's a lot of people in there. Okay. I'm not gonna question it.
Pick up off the floor, those that pay me. I don't know what a credit is, and just tell me that has some sort of monetary value.
Come in.
I can't.
Alice Charles when? Whenever? Also, boop boop. Thank you for the... I'm pretty sure that's a follow.
Maybe it'll be an extra cheeseburger if you want that.
Maybe.
case scenario, I kept.
If I remember correctly, that was Apollo. I can't see who did it. That's the problem.
Channeling the power of growth.
Spider's just gonna sit here. Oh! Hi, DJ. So there's no one here that Sparks really talks to. So we sit. Spin. Because Sparks avoids going in the bar because she's not old enough. So.
Oh, why is he in the fucking armor?
Oh, he's showing off.
He's showing off. Fucking good.
Yeah. Somewhat, but also she's just not doing well recently. So. And also, Heathen, if we want, I could, after RP, continue streaming and playing the Outlast Trials. If you want to do that. I'm down to do more Outlast Trials. Oh yeah, the shrine that they have over there. There's no one here, or everyone who is here that she would talk to is at the bar. Which, you know, she's not gonna go into the bar. Yeah.
There's so many people.
Mirak isn't really Sparks' favorite place to go, but it's one of the few Saphira lobbies that happen, so I tend to have her go. But Sparks doesn't like how violent everyone is, because she's seen and heard a lot at Meat Rack. So she's not a fan of it. Yeah. It's one of the first places she went to, though. Sparks has a very sunshine personality, but yesterday showed
Yeah, Carl got close, I got closer.
the
Sorry, Mike was acting up.
underlying issues of being in her environment. Because a lot of people are wondering like how Metaverse has affected Sparks, because they're confused about how she can stay so sunshine. But yesterday and today, this little spout of sadness is showing how Metaverse like actually affected her in being raised and cultivated in this environment. So, you know. And people say super messed up things around Sparks. Like yesterday while she was watching a Spark, she literally heard somebody next to her like saying rip their head off. So it's like I want to show that that stuff gets to her, but it doesn't take away from her sunshine personality, because Sparks is supposed to be sunshine. She's supposed to be the sunshine in the dark, but tis hard to keep that up, man. With all the shit that's said around her. And the fact that she's been abandoned like multiple times at this point. Or left to fend for herself. But it's also the underlying thing of she only just started to realize that that's a bad thing. What's happened to her is bad, because she, you know, nobody told her that what was happening to her was bad. They just kind of learned about it and left it alone. She didn't start realizing it was bad until watching certain shows and anime, because she just watches that in her spare time. The sun can sometimes be there and people just really don't care. Yeah. She's trying. But she's finding it hard because she has a lot of energy, but it takes a lot of energy for her to be expressive, because all she has is her body. She doesn't have her face, so she can't do facial expressions to show how she's feeling. She has to use her body. And no matter how much energy you have, that gets tiring after a while. Because she's not acting. right? She is sunshine. It's not an act, but still. Like DJ said, even the sun can get eclipsed. But also with the sunshine character, it's the whole thing of she's too busy, and like obviously it's not as extreme because she's a kid still, like she's still a child. But sunshine characters, what happens a lot is they're so busy trying to make sure others are okay, they completely forget about themselves. And no one's really engraved it in Sparks' head that she has to take care of herself too. So. Yeah. Which I'm trying to avoid. Because I do want her to stay sunshine, but something that's definitely changed is Sparks used to just go up to strangers and say hi, best friend, but she's obviously not doing that anymore.
If you're lucky to see a bird here.
Yeah, that's why I was kind of confused too.
I kind of want to see up here real quick because they talked about the last time.
Cause one, people have now told her that strangers aren't friends, yada yada, like stranger danger. And also she just is not at that point of happiness anymore, where she's willing to just go up to random people and say hi. Which is what leads to her just sitting here. But not a single person has come up to her yet, so. And it's one of those things where, like, she's a kid, so she's not good at hiding how she's feeling yet. But, she definitely doesn't talk about it. Like, she's not the first to bring it up.
Well, I did hear somebody mention something about the tiger.
But, you know. It is what it is, I guess. I know this isn't the most entertaining thing on the planet, just watching me sit here, which is why I don't really stream my roleplay. But, people have been telling me that they want to see Sparks, and that I should stream her. So,
Did you want some sorry? Yeah, I'm fine. Or did you want some sorry?
that's what I've been doing.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm sorry, I'm busy. I didn't mean to look at them.
Sparks, huh?
Hello. Yeah, Sparks is good. Well, Sakoto said hi. At least Sakoto said hi.
Hi. Yeah. Yes.
So, we'll take that W.
Turn around all short. I think that's how you do it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Please don't fuck up on me.
Still kind of annoys you. I mean, it makes sense. But it's also the thing of people have told Sparks that sometimes people are only nice to you to do bad things to you. And Sparks now is really struggling to tell the difference when somebody is being genuinely nice or if somebody just wants to do something bad to her and is pretending to be nice. So now she's really struggling with that. Adds a lot of levity to the metaverse, which for some reason, yeah, I mean, Jesus Christ, that fucking scared me. Sorry, a motorcycle just drove past. It's not in the camera view. But yeah, now she's struggling to know when people are being genuinely nice or are being nice because they want to use her for something. The lessons people have taught Sparks are very good lessons to teach a child, but the problem is that they are forgetting that this child in particular is still learning everything, because when she first came here a year ago, she was a completely blank slate. Completely blank. Like, nobody told her how to tell them apart. Yeah, Sparks couldn't even talk initially. She didn't even understand words. Everybody just sounded like the Charlie Brown adults. Like, it was just noise. And nobody actually sat down and taught her how to understand language or talk or anything like that. She just had to figure it out on her own, that these noises people are making are associated to stuff and mean things. Like, people only started to give a shit recently when Malleus took her in, because there was a time where she was staying with someone named Asura, who initially let her stay to use her for free child labor. Sparks used to sit in front of a TV watching anime and would just be handed dead batteries to charge and put in a box, and she'd just do that for hours. And that's why Asura took her in, for the free labor. And then he started caring, and then he got kidnapped. And then months go past where she's staying on a military base and people know she is, but nobody gives a shit. And just letting this child stay on a military base. And then Malleus gives her like an actual proper place to stay, like an actual house. And so she starts staying there, and then people learn, and then they start giving a shit about her. Sparks is fully under the impression that people only started caring about her because of Malleus. Even though Slade has apologized to Sparks for not helping sooner. And saying that if he knew, then he would have helped a while ago. But the thing about that is, technically he did know because he knew Asura was missing. But well, here's the thing with Sparks and Malleus, right? Because, look at the fact that, that mission that they went on. The hotel, the everything like that. There's that. But then the way he's, like, treating Sparks and letting her stay at the actual penthouse and everything, is vastly different. But it's also the thing of, she's not staying at the penthouse as much anymore. She's not staying there overnight. She's staying at the Bunny Preserve. But she visits the penthouse. But overnight stays are at the Bunny Preserve with Slade now. But I am still planning to interact with Malleus, because a lot of people have told Sparks to stay away. I'm not going to do that because out of character, I don't think that's fair to Hal, because he put Malleus on hiatus to let Aegis admins like figure stuff out. So I'm still planning to interact with Malleus to give that to Hal because, you know, the fairness of it. Yeah. But, like, I've been in the lobby for almost 35 minutes now, and Sakota's the only one to say anything to me. Which is fine, because, again, there's not many people here that actually know Sparks. But, still, it's making me think of what I want to do. Because I feel bad just, like, sitting here rambling to you guys. Yeah, Sparks I've been playing for a year now. Not, like, consistently. But she has been around for a year now. I like to do a lot of subtle things with my characters. Or do things that, you have to dig or really notice. Because on surface, Sparks is just a sunshine child character, right? But then you look at what she's been through, and you look at the subtle things of how she acts, and you realize that there is more to it than just surface sunshine. A lot of my characters are like that, where on surface they are a certain way, but if you notice the subtleties that I do, or the underlying things that I say, then... Hi, Bethwan. Sparks was wandering. This is where Sparks ended up. Because there's nothing else to do. Sparks hasn't been liking the show she's been watching as of late. Or well, the parts of the show she's at. Recently Sparks has been watching a lot of Studio Ghibli movies. Spirited Away was the most recent one. Just made Sparks realize a few things, that's all.
I think I have some nerve damage. Hold on. Behaving right now.
At least Sparks doesn't have any more homework because it's summer. Although she didn't mind the homework, she found it fun.
For some reason. It's doing it now, which is nice, but... Oh, there it goes.
How do you deal with not having a face? Not having a face. Because Sparks has made it... Well, Sparks has realized it's very hard for her to show how she's feeling because she doesn't have a face.
I come here.
Also, question. Isn't it 24.3?
That's what Sparks has been trying to do.
Whoa. You're a big motherfucker now.
Oh.
Yeah, I heard that.
That's what Sparks has been trying to do, but it gets tiring, even though Sparks has a lot of energy.
Am I crazy? Did anybody else see that or hear that?
I think that just sped past.
Double bacon burger.
Okay. Yeah, you do that, champ.
As long as I don't hit anyone, I guess.
Sparks will just have to get used to it, she guesses. Sparks guesses she could start doing that now, since she's learned how to talk and everything. Sparks has been focusing on that for the past year. Since no one taught Sparks, she just had to learn on her own.
Sadly, you're getting to a point of things where it's, something that isn't really taught.
Hmm.
Hello, Flux. Don't eat me. Hello. Please don't eat me. Let go of Trevor's toes and whatnot.
And what?
That's fair. Oh, yeah, I can actually lift him with my broken pinky.
That newspaper article's not been updated in a very long time. Doggo.
Same with the police.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kick her out the window. Come on, people. I think it's doing so quick. Makes me think that's on the kid. Yeah, I was gonna say. I got a little confused there. It makes it more fun that way. I'm friends with Brooke, so. Okay, well, I'll leave it with that. Go for his leg. That won't work. It's metal. He has a metal fist. Don't go for it.
Sparks is debating if she wants to go wander Saphira more.
Wouldn't suggest it.
She's done it a lot and she's been fine.
Things have been getting worse recently.
They have? Oh. And maybe Sparks will go visit Malleus.
No, I'm gonna run around. Let me know how it goes. Do you hear music?
No. Sparks might not be able to see the person if there is music. Because Sparks doesn't want to flux. No, Sparks doesn't hear anything. Oh, the other night, Sparks learned Sokoto wasn't looking at you. She was just looking in that direction and keep an eye on Sparks while talking to Slade.
Felt her eyes on the back of me, so I decided to depart.
Sparks gets that, but Sparks just thought that you should know.
Doesn't change much.
Hmm.
And I got unused to her staring at me.
Hmm.
Got all the wet rain.
Sparks realizes a lot of people here like to fight.
Lot of people in general do.
Sparks doesn't get it. The Spars she saw yesterday at Dragonspire didn't seem much like Spars.
No, they're not.
It was scary.
Why I do not watch fights anymore. Or ref them. Stop them too many times.
Hmm. Sparks saw Indigo jackhammer someone yesterday.
Jackhammer.
Mm-hmm. The construction tool. He was sparring against Sled and knocked Sled on the ground with an anvil and then took a jackhammer to him. While Sled was on the ground.
Vomit time.
What? You ever feel like we're just going around in circles?
Sled seemed to be okay though.
That's like in a nutshell.
Pretty sure she
Right?
Probably because of what he's powered by from overhearing conversations, but still.
not sounding too hot. I'm gonna explain some things to you guys that I gotta explain.
cool if Aaron comes, right?
Things like that. Sparks is probably gonna visit Malleus today. She doesn't stay with him anymore, but she still visits.
Hello.
Hello.
What is Sparks up to today?
Was wandering for a bit, ended up here, and might go visit a friend.
Sounds good. Hello, Geldir.
Oh. Yum. Sparks thinks you're good now.
Hopefully.
You seem good now.
But no.
What has Revel been up to?
I had to get a sword, because people thought I wouldn't say that. I got my sword. So, that's no long issue, I guess. I don't know.
That's good. Sparks thinks.
I find this place violent a lot of the time. More than it should be.
Sparks does too.
Why are you big now? How many vitamins did it take to get this big?
I've eaten all the fruits and vegetables.
Give me some of that shit. I wanna be that big.
Oh, it's the dashing person again.
This is funny. Hi.
Hi. Well, that's a thing.
It's a bike.
It's a very boxy one.
It works, I guess. It works. How well? Doesn't matter.
Hmm.
You know, for my first time here, the place is kind of dreary.
Yeah.
That's kind of Zafira. In a nutshell.
Funny that you say that. It used to actually be very nice. Like years and years ago, it used to be very nice here.
Oh. Excuse me.
And then they just... What?
Could you please stop teleporting around? We're jumpy down here and we will shoot into open air just to potentially stop someone from cloaking or teleporting.
What?
Okay.
Look, we don't let people teleport, because I once had a guy plane shift next to me and try to shoot me in the head. Yeah, no, look at this, look, right there? See that hand? Straight up? Yeah, you look at me, no teleporting.
People are jumpy down here right now about that stuff because someone did something really bad.
I had a guy aim a gun at my head.
Yeah, you
My
know
friend
it
got
takes
shot
one
'cause
bad
of a
apple
cloak.
to ruin the bunch.
Should I be walking away from this, or is Uguin safe?
So tired of
Whatever you're
people
doing,
with glowing
teleporting, cloaking,
katanas.
plane shifting, being a spirit,
Yeah.
just walk on your feet.
Really
Look,
shocked for
it's
that.
real easy. See? See how
Yeah.
nice it is?
For real, for real.
Hamsky, you're being really mean
longer you
about
pull this
this.
out, the more funnier this is getting. Keep going.
It's okay. His argument isn't
I will
valid
ask you
because
to
he has a
leave if you
glowing
just
sword.
don't say yes or no right now.
That is true. That is true.
Oh, it's a girl. Never mind. It has boobs.
I wouldn't suggest doing that. But
Snack.
we're jumpy.
just have a
We're trying to
snack?
tell you.
Need a bullet.
We're trying to tell you that we are afraid for our lives when people are teleporting around and cloaking. Do you agree or do you not agree? Are you going to
I
disrespect
already
us?
said it.
Or you... Okay. Alright, that's all I want to make sure. I didn't even fucking
I
hear you
literally
say
already
it.
said it. I said it ages ago. I said okay. And then I just asked for his opinion.
It sounded so snarky that I wasn't sure.
I just said okay.
I hope you
It
explode.
sounded so snarky, my bad.
What the fuck?
Jumping to conclusions, it seems.
Mr. Council Member, why are you down here?
Anybody who has a glowing sword
That was
does not have
aggressive.
to
I immediately
you,
dislike
you probably swing it around like this
Rico.
too.
Hamsky's really mean.
Look that way. Look that way.
How are you doing, Mr. Council
I'm
Member?
ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
We do.
Oh my God, he did it. He went.
We
in.
do, okay, wonderful. Would you like to tell anyone anything?
He said some nice things to Sparks in the past.
I don't care, you know this.
I know.
Not sure what to say, really.
Doesn't seem like a
Very
pleasant
few
person.
words. This is
No.
very good, sir. Very good. Now, where is the Hamsky? Would you happen to know, sir?
Walk down that street there.
Ah, wonderful.
Just east of it.
Is that the little guy right there?
One with the glowy
It's
shoulders,
time
yeah.
for his glowing arm.
Glowing shirt.
Okay, wonderful.
Oh my God.
He's got an interesting arm, that's about it.
Interesting arm, bad personality.
His personality's fine. He just follows too often.
He's mean.
No, he's lost. Not me.
He said some very mean things to Sparks in the past. She doesn't like him.
Who?
Hamsky.
He's been rubbing a lot of people the wrong way lately, it seems.
Personally, he's not the one that's been doing that to me. So,
I have no qualms with him personally. It's all secondhand. I disagree with some of his decisions, but it's none of my business.
I mean, in the end, everyone runs things their own way.
Mm-hmm.
Is he running it now?
Should be, hopefully.
I would say he would learn when he grows up, but apparently these people live too short.
Gotta make do with the time you got.
Yes.
If ideas you honestly believe in, then yes, I would still say they're your ideas, as long as you fully believe in them, not just doing it because someone said it.
Weapons? Pretty nice, pretty nice. Your armor is very, techy. Why blue, may I ask?
It's the color of the day. Why? It doesn't seem that important. There you go, it's yellow now. Sakoto.
Fashionista, I like it. Which one of you is Sakoto? You? You!
Alright, let's go up
Mr.
here.
Sakoto, do you work for Mr. Hamsky?
Watch where you're walking.
Oh, my apologies, my apologies.
What the hell's going on?
Are you,
You should probably follow him.
You like his...
Let's go up here.
okay,
Let's get out of the street.
understandable.
This is a road.
This is a road. You can't get around there, but it's not pretty.
This is a rude.
Where is he? Excuse me.
Hmm? Sparks missed what you said. Oh.
Oh, reminds me. I might need to tell you something that happened.
You're pregnant.
No!
What is it?
Remember you told me that I'm, being watched for a specific reason for protection? So, Wednesday, I saw I was being watched.
Sparks is gonna go walk around a bit.
By Sachi in Orlando.
Enjoy.
Do you want to clarify? I'm only keeping eyes when you're here.
Understandable. I was being watched by a Sachi that wasn't wearing a shirt. But there was no thing that shows.
You watch it. You see that? Like a bottle?
What, the
Guy
Metamate?
was following him, so I was like, scary that he's behind you. So, you need somewhere to stay, right?
It seems like it would be a hectic place, but it's been nice.
Ugh. Just need a second to like stretch and shit. Get a drink. Hello. You are muted.
I was muted. I was going baby. I was gonna
Baby
be mad.
indeed.
Oh, never mind. There's my mother.
Huh.
Bye.